Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we're talking about Ghost Recon Frontlines. So, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started with this. So, a little while back, I think it was, maybe like a week or so, a couple weeks ago, Ubisoft, had the 20th anniversary. Well, Ghost Recon had the 20th anniversary for the Ghost Recon series, and they spent like 15 minutes pumping us up about, Ghost Recon and the classic Ghost Recon and how they've been listening to us and everything else. And then, like, long story short, they come out at the very end and show us this battle royale Call of Duty / Fortnite spin-off type game, and I'm like how are they listening to the community? That is the farthest thing from what we want, and it's completely to the point where they're literally tone deaf. Well, that was up until about a couple of days ago when their Twitter account announced that mysteriously the Ghost Recon Frontline is going to be. I'm just going to read this to you because this is pretty interesting. How this came about. Okay, so it says we have important message regarding Ghost Recon Frontline's closed test. We have decided it best to postpone the closed test for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Frontline. The development team is dedicated to creating the best experience possible. We'll share details on a new date for the closed test as soon as we can. Thank you for your ongoing support. Basically, is what that tells me is, when I was watching, after I'd watched that, I sat and watched the dislike ratio, and it was overwhelming. Fans were like, no, this is not what we want. Like, we are tired of this. We have been sitting here watching a whole generation go by with no Sam Fisher game, with no Splinter Cell, and Ghost Recon Wildlands was pretty cool. Breakpoint is still kind of on the edge, and then they're going to come out with this game that plays like a Call of Duty. We're not into those types of games. We are more of a tactical. We're into more of the tactical, combat when it comes to Ghost Recon, whereas Call of Duty is that more run and gun style, Hollywood action, over the top John Woo stuff, and that's not what the Ghost Recon and Splinter Cell fan base is all about. We want to be able to play those games, tactically. We want to immerse ourselves in the stealth and everything else that comes along with that experience. I get what Ubisoft is trying to do. They're throwing everything they can at the wall to see what sticks. Pretty soon we're going to see the Assassin's Creed go this way too. Assassin's Creed Infinity, whatever they're calling it, whatever hopes and aspirations they have is probably going to turn a lot of us fans off, and we're going to, in the end, we're either gonna love it or we're gonna reject it. The only thing I can see with the Ghost Recon Frontlines is fans literally rejected that game. We don't want it. We don't want that. There's obviously some people in the community, because I had that one person in my comments from the last video I made about this say, I wanted it. One person, out of almost 3,000 views on that video. So yeah, man, that just goes to show you that, like, the fans aren't happy about this. We don't want it. We don't want it. If Ubisoft was smart, they would continue to develop it, because I don't want to see them waste that time, but pack it in with a mainline game. If they want to try to draw us into that realm or into an experience like that, they're going to have to pack this into a game. They cannot just build one of these and expect it to thrive on the Ghost Recon name alone, because anybody that's into Ghost Recon is not into run and gun, man. They're not into it for that experience. So if it's something that Ubisoft is trying to do, like they were successful with Rainbow Six Siege because of the way the gameplay played out, and that game was pretty broken at first, but they were able to save that. Hyperscape has flopped. The the one that they did on the Android phone flopped. You know, the Sam Fisher game. Ubisoft just needs to stick to making the games that we want. Like they've already taken it and expanded them into open world games, and like we're fine with that. We don't mind that, but they need to work on the world building a little better and make those more of make it more interesting to play in. So I would suggest either AI streamed from the cloud so that there's actually a populated world that can do things, or allow people to invade our games. Like if they were to just turn the story campaign into like something that we could, you know, choose to have other people invade our game as wolves, that would have been freaking way better than this. Way better than what they're offering. You know, you get real players in there hunting you down and stuff, and that would have been funner. That would have been a lot funner to engage in, to be able to have other people to engage with. Because I mean, if you think about it, we're trained ghosts. Like we're running around, we're ghosts, right? Well, obviously the other people who would be playing that game are ghosts too. But clearly, if they turn bad and then they start hunting you, that's where that game would have really got interesting. And Ubisoft could have made a freaking killing on that game. But they keep choosing to chase these pipe dreams, these games that nobody cares about. Well, nobody in the fan base. I mean, they are pretty popular because obviously, you know, you got Call of Duty doing well, you got Fortnite doing well, you have these games out there doing well. But the thing is Ubisoft is just trying to throw all their main shooter things at the wall to see which one sticks. And I wish they would just continue to build out the Ghost Recon experience and make it better for us. We want it to be more tactical. They've pushed it more mainstream over the last couple of games. And I mean, come on, guys. Come on, man. Are us committed fans that buy these games day one literally not enough for you anymore? That you cannot continue to bring us the experience that we asked, that we would gladly pay for? I don't understand. I mean, like, is money really the only thing that drives gaming anymore in this in the world today? Like, you have committed fans. If you want more money, just ask for more money. Just tell us, hey man, we need more money for these games. I mean, it is what it is. As long as you're making the experience we want, I don't know. I'm pretty sure we would keep buying it, you know, hand over fist for the most part. So I'm not trying to give you any ideas to like go ahead and raise up your prices to like $200 a game or anything like that, but make a product that we want to buy. Put items in the game that obviously we would want to buy that would be cool. Like, I'm okay with them doing that because some of us will buy that stuff to continue to support the development of the games we love. And then, you know, bring your little battle royale stuff as a side thing to the game. You know, you're saying it's free to play. You might as well pack it in with a Ghost Recon game so that fans can get on there and be like, oh yeah, this isn't too bad, you know, or, you know, trying to lead us to this stuff like we're sheep is never going to work. Like we're pretty set in our ways. I mean, we just got a perfectly good Insurgency Sandstorm on the Xbox. So, I mean, if this is really the route you want to go, Ubisoft, then I mean, we'll have to, you know, build up another brand and make them more popular. So, if you like this content and you agree with me, leave something in the comments. Definitely tell me how you're feeling about this, and I will see you in the next one.